Started. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for your time. Jason, I'll do the intro since you are en route. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Was It Good Though podcast. We discuss movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jazz.
And I'm Jason.
And we are here for episode 178 to discuss Gen V Season 2. We got a nice crew with us this evening, so we're going to go ahead and get it started. I'm first going to start with our brother in podcast, Anthony. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
I'm ready to go back to school.
I'm sure you probably don't want to go to this school, but please let the people know where they can find you.
Yes, you could check me out as well as the Queens of Podcasting on Talkin, a podcast amongst friends. We drop episodes every Wednesday on the YouTube, Spotify, and on Apple Podcasts. I am still lazy. I have not moved this to iHeart nor other avenues, but I will get there. I promise you. But definitely check us out where we wax poetically about all things pop culture, religion, politics. We talk about it all with a black sense of humor sometimes. Although I won't say fully black because we do have a mulatto in the group. One of these kids, just not like the others.
And a Rican, right?
And a Rican. A Rican. She poses as a Rican. So we'll see how it goes. Not Rhea. Rhea thinks she's Cuban and Jamaican.
Damn it! I always get it mixed
Brit.
up.
Yeah, it's okay. Brit who's the fake Rican.
Okay.
But thank you once again. I am so happy to be here with y'all.
Glad for you to be here. And we got our brother Low back with us. Low, let the folks know where they can find you.
KingLowBeats, all platforms. Go ahead. New album on the way. Gang, gang.
All right, we might be able to review that soon, hopefully.
Soon
we'll pray
coming
on it. I've been waiting for Jason Shea to drop his album for 17 years. Still waiting. But
you're getting a link shortly. I will say that.
All right. Yeah, we gonna see. But our brother Furb is back. Furb, how you doing this evening?
I'm blessed, black, and highly favored. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be here. Woke up this morning, wrote down my notes, and yeah.
You ready to cook?
Thank you for having me.
I feel like you're gonna cook today.
I hope so. If I'm allowed.
Oh, we gonna see. I think it's gonna get a little spicy. I'm about to just mute him myself. Like, what? Oh my goodness.
Ooh, damn. He sound like a 1984 hip hop.
Right.
CDs with a scratch on it.
Yes. Yes.
That's Jason. But
I'm not even talking.
Old. You were. It's a lag. It's a literal lag when your stuff starts to break.
Yeah. All right. So we got our brother Mike.
I want a pop lock to this shit.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, how you doing?
Thank you so much for
pulling
joining
in my driveway.
Please let the folks know where they can find you.
You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, everything at JediMike7, brought to you by Sowell Media. Yes, that's where you can find me.
Thank you so much. All right, gentlemen. We can go ahead and get started. But before we get too deep into this episode, I just want to say one of the things going into season 2 of Gen V that I was thinking about was, of course, we lost Chance Andre, I believe, last year due to a motorcycle accident prior to them starting filming for season 2. So I was curious as to how they were going to utilize his character. And of course, obviously him not being there, but just so how they were going to build the story around that. And I was curious if you guys' thoughts on how they were to incorporate his character longer being there. So Furb, I want to start with you on that question.
So I personally, after having seen the season in its totality, I wish that they would have recast Andre. Because then his character, they could have still like done a dedication at the beginning of the first episode or at the end of the first episode, and then did another one at the beginning or end of the season finale, where it's like dedicated to the actor's name. I don't know it, so I'm not gonna like try to say it.
It's
But
Chance.
Chance the actor, not the rapper. But they should have recast him because when you watch it, you can clearly see where Andre was supposed to be and what his role was. And they essentially just put his dad in that role. And if you notice, they also gave some of his character traits to the chick that turns big and small. Like
Emma.
last season, yeah, she was like drinking. She was more so like sexual, if anything, than like a pure junkie. But this season, she's like high all the time, just being a junkie. And it's like that was supposed to be his role. That was supposed to be his character archetype. But he passed, so he's no longer here. So they gave it to someone else, which okay. And then they gave the role to his dad. But then it's like he's in a limited role. He's not really doing whatever Andre was supposed to be doing. They just put him into it. And I think we would have gotten a better season. I think the season suffered overall because what they originally had planned, they completely cut. Personally, I think that they were going to spend more time in Elmira, and then it would be like switch over to the school with Cypher and everything. But I just wish they would have recast him because they also made him go out like a bitch. Like he canonically died trying to open a door. Like that is the corniest way to go out. He
I'm pushing
died
back.
opening a door canonically.
I'm pushing back against Furb and all this verbiage that he's spewing right now. Now I don't have a dog in the fight of recast or don't because I personally enjoyed the way they used his death in the show. And that was a death that affected how they were going to create the show. When they did it, they had to rewrite the entire season, which I felt like they did it in a way that was one that honored him because of you can see how it affected. But every time he came up in the actual show, it felt you can feel the presence in the actual show. So now if they added another person, you could do the for chance thing, but it would have been a totally different. The story would have probably been different when they did it. I do enjoy Sean Patrick Thomas. I believe that's his name.
Yeah.
The polarity. They say polarity. I enjoy the way the father was used. Now, when it comes to the archetype of the people, I feel like progression happens, especially in college. People go from she could have been the sexual person in season 1. Season 2, she was off of that because at the end of season 1, her arc, it ended because she was dealing with Sam and Sam told her to get the fuck away from him, essentially. And she was like, what? Wait, what? Like we were supposed to, but she ended up getting locked up behind that as well. So her coming out of that, now we're dealing with a person that's been abused. That's I think bulimia is the actual thing that she suffers from when she has to force herself to throw up. So instead of doing that, now I'm getting high on drugs to deal with my mental because one, I have to use my powers, I have to either feel very good about myself, I have to feel very low about myself, and then I can't control it. So I can't even control how I feel. So let me take this Xanax, which turned out not to be a Xanax. I forgot what the actual pill was. I
think it was Adderall.
Okay, so there we go. So I'm not really good when it comes to those things like that. So her taking the pill, and I feel like each one of them do a thing.
Yeah.
Each of them go. I'm not necessarily harm themselves because I think only certain people harm themselves. Like of course Marie, she does it in order, but it's each of them are dealing with a social thing or a social issue that plays into them. That we'll get into as we get into the story, but that's my take in it.
Yeah.
Back to you, Jay.
Lo, let me go to you about your thoughts with Andre's story and how they were, I would say, you utilize his father more intertwining within the story. And if you have any kind of comments from what Jason and Furb has already said.
It's weird because with Black Panther, I thought the recast T'Challa, like I didn't have a dog in the fight, but they decided not to recast T'Challa, and I said, cool, that's fine. I thought Black Panther 2 was a great movie. I thought they, for the circumstances that happened, like they did a phenomenal job. That being said, when I hear the details about what would have happened in that movie, in my mind, I'm like, dang, I kind of wish we had got that. I could have lived with Dempson in there. I could have lived with whomever in there. But however, Ryan Coogler, the whole cast felt more comfortable doing what they did. That's fine. I feel like Black Panther and the death of T'Challa or the death of Chadwick Boseman kind of put a precedent with black characters specifically. Now you have Chance. They didn't recast Chance. I initially in my mind I'm like recast Chance, just recast him. Watch the season. I felt like they honored him. I It was weird if he felt like a presence. And even when Furb, when you said Emma kind of took his archetype or took some of his personality traits, I can kind of see one of my friends, my close friends dying, and this person that saw the best in me now wanting to exude or have these type of traits, now wanting to kind of, hey, be that person that that person thought I was. So I'm interested to see if they tell us what the plans were originally. But as of right now, I don't really have a problem with the with how they did it. I thought overall it was a good season. Enjoyed it way more than it's the boys last season. So
Okay. Anthony, what about you?
Gonna agree with every gentleman here. I will say the only thing with Ferb with the door, the explanation of the door, I think makes it a lot better. Where he told him he was doing it to save his friends, which Andre was doing in season one. Yes, they all were a little narcissistic, a little assholish in a lot of ways. Hi, Kate, I'm talking to you. Um, but when I saw the end the season finale, and then I went and I watched, they usually have after the show a little behind the scenes thing, and I forgot Emma. I think her name is Lizzie Broadway or Liz
We can
Broadway.
we know about Emma. It's okay.
Yeah. She said that all the parts with her in polarity were her and supposed to be Emma and Andre. So it felt more genuine to me because you saw the grief and you actually saw the grief
Hmm.
because from what I was reading, they are the actors are very close knit.
You can tell.
They're a very close knit group. So you lose one, it's felt. And Chance having died the way he died. Um, I will say kudos to him because he showed food me. I thought he was from London. That brother was straight out of Cali. Um, in Sabrina because he
Yeah.
had the British accent. But him not being on the show is a loss. Should they have recast Andre? Sure, if that's how you feel, go for it. But again, it's the producers and the director, and maybe the cast had a saying about it. Like I don't know if I want to continue with somebody taking the role of, somebody I'm very close to or care for. It could be a little selfish, but it is what it is. But I do agree this season 10 times better than season 4 of the other boys. This was a
Mhm.
more fleshed out season for me. I felt it moved fairly smoother than the boys. Because I think what it is, Gen V still has a season or maybe 2 seasons to go.
Yeah.
The boys season 4 feels like okay, it's a means to an end. So
Yeah.
it's like, all right, we gotta get to the final season. So let's, turn off all the stops. We're gonna put, how they say it, all gas, no brakes. We're going to the end. and this is what it is. So we're gonna rush through some things. But my last thing is one up to Sister Sage. That is one sexy, smart ass, devilish ass woman.
We're not there yet, Anthony.
That's my wife.
Right. I'm just gonna be quiet now.
We're going to get to Sage.
Jazz,
I love
what was it?
My wife.
Jazz, you have anything to add
I
to
mean,
the, you know?
I would say a lot. I agree with some of the things that was said. The thought of recasting him never really crossed my mind. I do like how they were able to intertwine his passing into the story. Like you said, Lo, it felt like his presence was still there. And like it was said, like the chemistry between the characters, it was definitely felt. And with so many scenes where he was brought up, it seemed very organic and not forced. And I think that's very important. It's just like, were y'all trying to force his story in it, or did it seem to flow? And from what I was receiving, it definitely seemed to flow. And I would say the Fast and the Furious franchise should probably take a hint from Gen V, because they have characters that RIP are no longer with us, but they're somehow still in the franchise. But I guess we'll never
family,
know.
Jazz.
It's about family.
And we're not going to talk about the family.
Can I ask one thing before we move on from this part? Y'all really cool with the only black kid dying to opening a door? Like, I get they had cool, it's a narrative behind it, but fuck all that. He died trying to open a door. Like, they made him go out like a bitch. It's a door. They showed us the door. I'm expecting it to be like a 50-foot door with all this stuff on it, bro. It's a regular ass door. You see, like, bro.
Considering
for me,
if he tried to break into a mall, like let him try to break into a Walmart when it's closed, that should have probably killed him.
That would seem more racist than the door.
A Walmart. He was that sweet. He died to a fucking door, and y'all cool with that?
Well, no, it wasn't like a regular door that you at your house. That thing was thick. Did you not see how thick that door was that he made?
It was
that was one
regular,
of the doors from the training room.
It was a regular fucking door.
All right, guys. Low,
y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Low, you got the last word.
If they didn't already establish that, hey, he uses powers, he gets sicker, he about to die. He got the Norman Osborn disease. If they didn't already establish that, then sure. But he was in confinement for how long? I'm sure he not feeling great. They're not feeding him great. He already not malnourished, yada yada. Yeah, doing the door, big ass door might kill him.
All I want to say is last season he moved the helicopter, so there's that. They must have gave him a bad batch of V. I don't know, but he went out kind of soft. Him
and his dad had the same condition too.
His dad didn't die to no damn door.
His dad was moving knives.
Andre did not move the door, but he moved into heaven. Amen. Jazz.
But I know we were talking about family earlier.
The upper room.
In this season, Marie was able to find some of her family. And I would say, like, Marie went through a lot this season. She left her peoples at jail to go find her sister. And, you know, she ran into Starlight, or Starlight ran into her with bad information. But for some reason, it wasn't bad information. To her. It was fed to her.
It's information. They didn't have all the details to it.
Right.
Imagine somebody rolling up on you. It's like, Jason, I need you to go look into this. And that stuff end up being false shit. And it gets you locked up.
Nothing that Starlight said was a lie, though.
It wasn't actually.
They just didn't know how.
They just didn't know how it was.
They had the full context, but nothing that she said was a lie.
Sage fed that information to Starlight for Starlight to feed into Marie.
Yes,
but Sage was feeding it to her for herself. Thomas, what we find out, Thomas just does what he wants. Which, how you going? She should never trust a white man anyway.
We gonna get to that.
Yeah, we gonna
get to that.
Because
I got words.
That was a miscalculation on her part in what the actual Odessa project was, which was the whole thing. And Andre, unfortunately, if you want to go back just to really wrap this motherfucker up, Andre just didn't make the cut. Andre wasn't Odessa material. There's only been 2 people in that program, they can survive.
Mhm.
Jason, you're sounding like Cypher right now, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, Jazz,
Well, I
before
didn't
you
use my hands to talk to you.
oh, stop. I will say this though. Sister Sage is 0-2 when it comes to trusting white men. That's all I'm
I
throwing.
feel like her
Come
number probably
home,
higher than that.
Sage. Well, yeah, it's time to come home. It's time to come home. We listen
But
to
Right
the Joe
about
Budden
I'm
that.
not giving
podcast.
Sage no
Man.
grace.
we gonna get to
I
Sage,
am.
but now we on Marie and Marie's obstacles and struggles that she had to go through this season. So, Jason, how did you? Hello, Mike. Welcome back. You
Hello,
sound-
I got pulled over by the police. I had to go, but I'm okay.
Oh, you're alive. Thank
I'm
goodness.
alive. Yes.
I'll be honest with you. If something did happen, it was recorded on the pod, we would still upload this episode.
Okay, Joe
I
Budden.
wouldn't expect anything else. Anything else.
We'll tag you and everything.
COE.
It's still going out. FedEx.
But
Keep going.
POP.
It don't matter. It don't
Keep
matter.
going.
just don't tell them our names. They could be like, all right, so find every last one of them niggas on that call.
Them niggas be all over the world.
Oh,
But-
they'd look for me and go, "Oh, he's in Louisiana." We'll
I
let the
was
state
yelling,
know.
"Help me! Help me!"
What you were saying, Jazz?
I was asking you, like, Marie's storyline this season. How did you feel about that?
So of course you have the romantic situation between her and Jordan. While I understand why Jordan was upset at Marie not returning, what the hell was she supposed to return to do? Like it's like it's like five of y'all. Like what the I had to cut loose. I got out. You see, Andre didn't cut it. Shit, y'all gotta stay. That's just the way the ball rolls. But Marie, you can kind of tell, like in the beginning of the season, you can kind of tell the way. Well, on the rewatch, you can kind of tell like certain things that were happening that Marie was still trying to figure out her powers, because like the fight that she had with because she liked to fight, like, and I don't know if it was the fight that she was enjoying or she enjoyed just like trying to figure out the powers that she had, because you seen it with Dognut or whatever his name is. That little fight was a dope fight to see between her and him. But then the first time you really see it, well, two times you see it is when Kate get her skull cracked, and Marie thought about trying to feel like, okay, that's an interesting concept. Like, what was you gonna do? Stop the like? How would you have done that? But then you see her when she fights with Vicor, she finally like get mad. Like she gets mad and she doesn't cut herself. She's like, nah, fuck this. And it was like, oh shit. Now she turning into to Victoria Newman. And I'm like, okay. But then you kind of see how Cypher begins to push her in other ways and trying to get her to understand what her powers actually mean and how she can actually use them. And I do think the show built upon that concept within the show. Very dope, and just showing you how strong this girl really is. And one thing I did want to bring up too, because I know I've kind of taken a lot of floor, but when she was talking to Jordan after they found out about what the Odessa project was, which that was like, I mean, the white boy really looks like John Cena. That's basically what she said to me. That's what I heard. She said the hero of most of these stories are like John Cena. They don't look like me. And I was like, oh man, that's a dope concept. Just if see a black girl being able to see a black girl be the main hero of a story in what can consider the white world. That was just a dope concept for them to actually go that route with the story.
Yeah. Furb, like you got something to say.
I feel the exact opposite of what Jason was just saying, and I wanted to make sure I was right about this. So the Marie in season 2 and the Marie in season 1 is two completely different people. In season 1, she's trying to become the number one hero. She wants to be like, yo, I'm gonna be the first African American woman in the 7. I'm gonna be this person. I'm gonna be on my shit. In this season, she's like, oh, I don't know how to use my powers. I'm not this person. Why does Cypher keep picking on me, telling me that I'm strong? I don't believe it. Why does he believe in me? He was there at my birth. Oh no, what does that mean? Oh, I'm so stupid. I can't do this. I can't do this. And it got to the point where I'm like, did they have somebody write this that didn't see season 1? And when Jason, you said that she was struggling, she was gonna try to heal the bitch with who got her skull cracked. And in the first episode of season 1, some shorty gets her neck slit, right? She's bleeding out. Marie heals her. She couldn't do the same for Kate. She didn't touch the bitch that was bleeding out. She didn't even try to help her. I get that they on bad terms, but she didn't even try to help her. They like, no, you're going to have to touch her. Why does she have to touch her now? She healed somebody else without touching them. So it's just a lot of inconsistencies that made me dislike Marie's character. And I don't know if they got the same writers from The Boys season 4, but her relationship with Jordan was one of the most boring things on screen this entire season. And I was skipping through it because it was nonsense. It was bullshit nonsense. I get their college kids, they're going through, their emotions, but they could have wrote it in an interesting way. I didn't feel this way about it last season, but it's not just, and I wanted to check and make sure that I wasn't just feeling this way because it's a woman and another woman, but I felt the exact same way about The Boys season 4 with Huey and his dad and his mom. Like that whole thing felt pointless. It just was put in to cause artificial tension to stretch out this season, and it served no purpose. I kind of hate Marie as a character now because it's like the complete shift of personalities. You would think like after getting put in prison, she's like, hey, this guy's going to help me become strong. Oh, yeah, I'm going to become as powerful as possible. So I'll never get put back into the prison how she would have acted in season 1.
Who the fuck?
Let me stop.
That is some bullshit.
Jason.
Because if you get thrown in jail and the nigga you see in the jail is walking around freely, comes and says, hey, let me help you with it. Man, fuck you. I don't know who you are. The nigga that went with me is now dead. I don't trust you, bro. Who am I to say that you got good intentions for me?
Fuck trusting him, right? Like he showed her when he was like, yo, stop using your hands. Move them fucking blood bags without your hands. He knows like she has powers and stuff. She knows that she's the Odessa Project, right? Fuck all that. We all know all these superheroes was built in a lab. Maybe I'm something special. Maybe I'm going to use a half a brain cell and say, hey, if they were experimenting on me extra, I might got a little bit more juice, just a little bit of confidence, just a bit. But it's like
knowing
they took this character.
All right, no, Furb, hold that thought. Mike, we have not heard from you. Do you have any thoughts on Marie's character this season or from anything that you heard from Furb and Jason? All right, I'll come back to you, Mike. Low, do you have any thoughts on Marie's character this season or anything that Jason and Furb has said?
Furb, I 1000% agree with you on the fact that I could care less about Jordan and Marie. I think that was uninteresting. I didn't understand the purpose because y'all did all that soft launch the breakup, and then in the last scene they flirting again. What was the purpose? I don't understand the purpose. So we get to Giancarlo Esposito house, and Jordan is, oh my God, I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. And you flirting and shit like everything cool. What was the point? Like, what was the arc? Like, what was the point of all this that just happened? I'm not sure. Mike, go ahead. It sounds like you got something to say.
Okay. You hear me better now?
Yes. Hello.
Perfect. All right. Thank you. First of all, I apologize again for anything. I got pulled over by the cops. I'm hungry. I just got some chicken to make me feel better. I know
like
I'm having a black month. I know, right? Right. Yes. And it's only Wednesday, right? But anyway, I will say that I disagree in terms of the direction that Marie was heading to this season. That yes, at the end it was frustrating, but it's in character. What you understand that in college students, especially sophomore year, I can only remember that's where it's like now you're in a transition phase of establishing the relationships that you've had, friendship, romantic, whatever, and also making mistakes. This is the age of, well, freshman, you had your freshman 15, everything was new. Sophomore year, you're actually dealing with the choices and the consequences that you made, right? And we're seeing her now evolving into a character where, like, she used to be isolated. Now she has friends and everything, but yes, she's not very good at it, because you have to understand her whole life she was an orphan, going to be a loner, and now it's like when situations that is by byproduct of her existing, her the Odessa project and everything like that, she's making irrational decisions. So yes, for audience viewer, I would be frustrated, because that is what I feel the writer is intending, even putting us in the shoes of the rest of the team of Genevieve, of Jordan, of Emma and everybody else, her sister. It's like, wait, Marie, are you listening to yourself? Why are you trying to take Cypher on your own? And then not like, no, I don't need your help. Which again, when we're going through hard times and going through mental health issues and stuff, we also have a tendency of wanting to self-isolate ourselves and push our friends and loved ones away, because we think we're actually saving them and helping them, because we want to bathe in being emotionally self-loathing. And right, and yes, it's not healthy, it's not right, and it is frustrating to watch. But that was, I feel, was intended for that character in what she had to go through this particular season.
Okay. Furb, hold what you got. Anthony, I haven't heard from you. What you got, my brother?
I don't know if I need to speak, because everybody was hitting every note right. Look, for me with Marie is really just a typical young person. In my eyes, I'm old, y'all. I'm just old. The first season, she was Ash Ketchum. She was ready to catch them all. She wanted to be the best of the best. It's like Ferb said, she wanted to be number one. She wanted to be, the number one student. And life happened, and everything came crashing down. You're being experimented on. Your ass is in jail. You just saw a person you care for gone. You run away, because that's really, as an orphan, and I'm not saying every orphan is like that. Please do not add me. She runs away from the situation. That's the last season. Well, the first season, she hauled ass. Could she have gone back for the rest of the crew? Quite possibly. But like Jason said, the fuck, I'm out. I gotta go. There's some things I got to deal with, and I don't want to deal with this, because that's what I think we see in this season is every doubt and regret weighing heavy on her. And it makes her come off as, a character you're not a fan of, but also she becomes very hypocritical. She becomes a walk-in hypocrite, and that happens to us. We think we have everything on lock. We understand it all. We know exactly where things are supposed to be. The thing with Cypher, him messing with her, hey, look, I'm going to get you to your fullest potential and blah, 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 blah. Her selfishness and her ego got her to run alone. She was being selfish. Now, she thinks she was saving her friends, but in the end, she really wasn't. Now, I mean, the way they wrote it is kind of a happy ending, but Maria, I think they made her a pretty much damn near every normal human being. The things that we go through in life, and they're all going through these traumas. They are walking PTSD kids.
Yeah,
every single one of them.
Every single one of them.
Like, imagine the Euphoria kids having powers.
Oh my God! Yeah,
look, that's what this is.
Yeah,
shoot a nuke at their ass. Just wipe them out. But that's my take on it.
What you was going to say,
but I respect everyone's outlook on it.
Okay. I don't. Go ahead, Ferb.
Damn,
okay, Tiffany.
Funny boy. So I'm gonna be brief. I just wanted to clarify. I don't have a problem with her going off on her own, being overconfident or arrogant to a certain degree. I expected that from her, right? The problem I have is specifically at parts where she's in denial of her even being, because that was her majority of the scene, being in denial of her being strong, being in denial of her potentially having higher potential. It's not that she went off on her own or she's like isolating people. That is a more interesting character arc than what was given to us. Her being sheepish and squeamish and not confident in herself, it just doesn't track with the character that they presented thus far. That was my issue with it, not with her. And only in the last episode is she like, I'm gonna take on Cypher myself. It's not throughout the entire season. She's like, I'm isolating people. That would be more entertaining, because then you actually have drama with her and Jordan, with her constantly pushing Jordan away, Jordan trying to help. But I just wanted to clarify that just so it's not misconstrued.
Yeah. You good? You good? I have something. I'm gonna say something, but Jazz, did you have something on this topic before?
So I kind of agree with a little bit of everything that y'all said, because I did get tired of her doubting herself the entire season. Because I was just like, all right, Marie, let's go. Like, let's move past this, please. But I think it was just her Cypher being right and her not wanting to listen, or him wanting to be right. I feel like Cypher was a necessary evil in the series. And like, he brought benefits to it. He's just like, you don't need to use your hand. He gave her the confidence nobody else was able to give her. And with her thinking she can take him on at the end, I was just like, all right. But she has been told she was powerful all season. So she was like, shit, I got this. I could probably go up against Homelander. Imagine somebody tells you you have the ability to go up against the strongest superhero in the world. That's going to have you feeling like a little like, oh, I'm the shit a little bit. But I thought like her relationship with her sister, that kind of annoyed me a little bit, only because of her sister annoyed me more than Marie. It's just like, she hasn't seen you. She's been trying to find you, and her sister's like, bitch, I don't want to roll with you and your friends. I don't want to go to Canada. I want to go back to wherever the hell she was at.
I'm going to Aunt Pam. Aunt Pam got hot water cornbread, girl. You don't get that in Canada.
And I was gonna say, Marie is a person that has, kind of like you said, she was a black sheep. She was always to herself. Even when we seen her in that orphanage in the beginning, when she was cutting herself and she was doing the blood. That's how the season started. Her with the Meg anxiety song. She's doing the workout. She's doing everything. You see her getting to herself, like working on her craft. Then you see her get into school. And her first day of school, she see the strongest nigga in school kill himself. Ooh, I gotta fix that. He unalives himself in front of her. Then she begins to get into this twisted friend group, but then she starts seeing people kind of playing this politic game. She's like, wait, this isn't anything like I expected. Now I have to protect this school. Now the strongest hero ever has come up to me, shot me, and now I'm inside of Elmira. So then you have a 20-year-old that we are expecting to have like the most be the best super, going through, like I said, I get it. Like, you have different things. Like I said, I understand it is a young girl in college making, I mean, come on. We if you went to school at some point, if you met a girl at 20 years old, you know how indecisive women in their 30s still don't know what they want to eat. They don't know where they want to go. They don't know what clothes to put on. Now imagine giving this woman the powers to save the world and expecting her to know she has a bigender. She's in a bigender relationship. She was a virgin. Jordan took her virginity. She told this person, she's never told somebody she loves them. She told this person they love them. And he was like, hey, you don't tell the person you fuck first to tell you. Like, come, she's dealing with a whole bunch of and I get it. You don't have to like the relationship. Because when I looked at it, I was like, then you start thinking like, this is the stronger nigga in school. Because Jordan was always number 2, number 1. He was always at that number 2, number 1. Now, Marie has shown you, I am better than you. So now his ego is broken in this situation. And I was like, I can't even do shit with this girl. This girl done put me in a situation. I thought she was gonna break me in half. I don't want to have shit to do with her. And then she keep leaving me.
But that doesn't seem, you make it sound like that's grounds of like breaking up just because Marie can be Jordan.
Jazz,
I don't think
Jazz,
that's
Jazz.
That's ego
She
at 20
lifted
years old.
Jordan like Johnny did
But hold on,
Baby and
Anthony.
Dirty Dancing, my
Anthony,
friend.
if you
That
date
ego is gone.
Look, Anthony, if you a soup and you dating a soup,
Right.
and your soup girl end up throwing you up in the air, you gonna break up with her?
Not
Okay.
sexually, but like she told, like she put you in. She did it in a way to
Yes,
show
ma'am.
you, nigga, stop playing with me.
I mean,
I'm
what's
not
wrong with
playing
that?
right now.
What's wrong with that?
Well, but also
if I wake up on the floor after my girlfriend punch me around, we done. There's no more relationship between
1000%.
us.
where we going?
I can't be with somebody that's stronger than me. First off,
Levitating
no.
you in the air is not the same as punching you.
Jazz,
If we
It's
soup.
worse.
Jazz,
Stop.
she didn't levitate by the power of her mind. She levitated by her blood. And she said, it felt like it was burning. Like I could have exploded if you would have lost control. You would have had Jordan bits all over the arena if she didn't control herself. Yeah,
but she could though.
And she had a fresh. She could.
Like, Cypher told her, "Don't burst the bag.
Don't burst the bag." But again, you never know. You know, I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
You go. You find a man. Go find a man, and then you lift his ass in the air. And see if he gonna want to stay and cook you breakfast in the
Anthony,
morning.
you saw my explore page. There's no way I can lift any of them niggas in the air. That's on my
You never know. You may have the strength of 10 men one day, and you just power lift a nigga. And I want you to see if this man is gonna look at you and go, "Oh yeah, we equally yoked." That man will pack.
If I date a little person,
do
you think little people have an issue with getting picked up? Is that the right term?
Yes, it's the right
like,
term.
You mean like
they
you,
do not like that.
You would hold him like a baby?
Nah.
I put the nigga on your hip. You put the nigga on your hip.
Let me do tricks with you.
If a woman that I am messing with picks me up, if I leave my feet, we are done. What are we doing here? Like, if I leave my feet, bro,
that's
nah.
You tripping? I must be different because I'm a.
How much?
Listen, I'm moving in.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
How much? No. Wait, time. How much?
From the Last of Us, she could lift me up. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, Jade Cargill could put me in her finishing move, and I'll be okay for the moment.
I wouldn't date a wrestler,
but I would cry for a minute, but I would be okay.
Tears of joy.
Listen,
that's the only thing I would
feel like a few men wouldn't mind getting picked up by whoever they dating.
Look,
me.
Look,
Furb, when the last time you got picked up?
Mm-hmm.
You should even answer
you don't want to. You gotta admit it. You gotta admit it. She asked.
It's been too long. I haven't. Okay. I don't think I've been lifted up.
But Nia Jax can body slam me right now, and I'll be all right. But in the back of my mind,
Mike said last night.
Nah, my girl weak.
In the back of my mind, I have to question some things.
But Mike, welcome back. Glad you were able to.
I'm free.
Yes,
the devil was trying to get me tonight.
Glad you was able to join us, and glad you had your angels with you and the ancestors.
Yes, I got the wings.
But
they wanted to make sure he got home with his 2-piece.
We were talking about Marie and her storyline through the season. Were you able to give your input on that, or
yes,
he spoke on it
because there was a discrepancy about how she was portrayed, and I said that it's realistic in terms of the season she was going to, and the fact that yes, it was frustrating. She was making irrational decisions, but due to her backstory, I'm not surprised. She has no sense of practice of having any emotional maturity throughout her life because she's been going through a traumatic roller coaster. Even when Jordan was her first, again, how she responded to it, and how Jordan was like, "Oh, really? Okay."
Wait, what was wrong with how she responded to that?
Because she was nervous because it was her first time, and Jordan was like, "Wait, I'm your first? Oh, okay." You know, and wondering how she is responding to her and saying, "Well, I love you," and it's like, I guess I love you too.
Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno.
You forgot about that? You forgot about that?
No,
she didn't forget.
I'm curious about you talking about how Marie response, like what Jordan's response stood out more than
she was emotionally this whole season. But again,
so
it's in
telling the
character.
first person you have sex with that you love them is part of being on an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, if you left him in jail.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, Jason, you just
she
said
got some
15
dick.
minutes
She got
ago.
some dick.
What was you supposed to do?
She got some dick and some coochie. And then she said, "I love you. I ain't never had." She said, "I ain't never had no intermingling genitals like that."
Right.
Bitch, you ain't never had no genitals like that. What are you talking about?
And then all of a sudden, bitch, save yourself. I'm free.
And then when
Like
she
a
said,
man.
"Hey, listen, I love you as a friend, but we can't be together." What? What do you mean?
Nah, that hurt. I said, "Damn."
Because it was true. You know what?
Yeah.
You ain't cut out for this. We know that. We all been there with that person. Like, listen,
but Jordan wasn't either though.
We all been with that
Jordan
person.
wasn't ready to
good,
be. Jordan wasn't
but
ready for love.
This ain't
either.
for you.
I agree with you with Jason. She wasn't even ready to be in the.
Exactly. Yes.
They were not ready at all.
Yes.
They were not ready for anything like that.
So can we say, because I was going through like each one, I was trying to write down each character and what their flaws were. But in on a I guess superhero level. Would y'all say Jordan's issue was abandonment? He had abandonment issues because it felt like I feel like then his parents like give him because they was like confused they gave him up and he was like because he didn't fuck with them. Like even when they tried to hug him, he was like, "You touch me, I'll break your motherfucking arm." You know, when they came back into the school, and then like every time Marie left him, he was hurt. Well, it was more so because of she on the run, she doing XYZ. But even in that situation, they still showed up for her in some capacity.
I think it was. I would say more so trust issues because you look at Jordan's interactions with Kate as well, and then with them dealing with like I could have been able to help Andre, so it just seems like they just had a lot on their plate and they didn't have anybody to lean on because Marie had her own shit. And I feel like Emma was able to lean on polarity. And then she had hoes all around campus. So, but yeah, I think Jordan's biggest issue is definitely trust issues, but then you see as to why they have them.
Right.
Yeah.
But they all have trust issues.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't use that. That's why I
you would say Emma got trust issues?
Yo, yes.
For sure.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Remember
she listened, this was survival for her.
This season. Shown in this season. Her mother really wasn't.
Even both seasons.
Then tell me, Mike, because obviously.
Okay, let me walk it down through. Okay.
Don't be too long now. I'm not giving you 8 minutes.
No, I'm not.
Jazz.
Hold on, Jazz. Let him hook
that was a petty moment there.
But listen,
I love him.
So, love you too. But what I'm saying is that with Emma, this was about survival for her. Even when it came to season 1, when she was controlling her boyfriend and everything like that, that was because of being the good graces of Godolkin. And now when she's realizing, even though there's a particular line in this season where she said, "Listen, I didn't mean to hurt you. I thought I was just doing the right thing."
You mean Kate?
I'm talking about Emma, not Kate.
Yeah, Emma is the bitch that can turn big and small, right?
Okay. All right, now Cricket. Okay, now
Cricket.
Jumping to characters, but it's still the same thing. It still applies because what Emma was season 1 is that on top of her dealing with a sense of that all her life that she'd been craving attention, from people because she was a child star and everything through social media and stuff. And here we're seeing that word to a point that now she has meaningful relationships in her life, but yet, and also the fact that the main thing of her power is actually leading to her illness of having an eating disorder, realize, no, this is an emotional thing. It's mental. And that's a connecting thread throughout all these people where it's like, your ability, you're harming yourself to think you can use your abilities to your fullest extent. You don't have to. And then when it comes to the attention seeking, like, listen, Sam and the other guy who can fly, whatever, pretty boy, is like, yeah, I got guys chasing over me, but she didn't take advantage of that. Yeah, she might like the other dude, whatever. She's like, listen, we don't need to be together. We're all good. Even at the end, it's like, hey, who you with? Nobody. And I'm okay. And when they were at the resistance part, before they met with A-Train and them, she's like, I'm good. I don't need to be in any relationship or anything. And that's a maturity for her because of the fact that she no longer needs the attention to actually feel that she feels validated in herself. Yeah. She is validated by her own self and also her friends. And so I feel like with that, she definitely did a emotional arc, especially the fact that she doesn't have to binge or anything to grow or shrink to use her ability. Which with Cypher, I put him on the complex of being a hybrid of Professor X and Apocalypse, because Apocalypse has the strongest will prevail, but Professor X has, I'm pushing your abilities to the fullest extent, and you have a mental barrier. Like what Magneto, he think, well, when he taught him at X-Men First Class, it's like, well, why do you gotta, be angry all the time when you use your powers? It's like, no, you can use this, think of something else. And then he able to move a whole satellite when he thought, oh, the only way I can use my power is through anger. So all these characters had an arc of like, I don't have to harm myself and do bad things to use my abilities. Are you following me? Or are you lost in the woods?
No, but you didn't really answer my question, because
I did answer your questions.
I was asking, how did Emma show that she didn't have trust issues, or that she did have trust issues?
That she did have trust issues?
Well, yeah, because I had mentioned like Jordan having trust issues, and then somebody mentioned, well, everybody did. So I said, where was Emma showing that she had trust issues? Because she was kind of the one that was fueling everybody else in the group.
Well, also because the fact that somebody wants something out of her. You had the social media girl trying to be friends with her in season 1, and then try to backstab her with just to get some followers. You had the dude that just wanted her to shrink down to make it feel like his dick is big and shit. And
this season, I'm talking about this season. Where did Emma show that she had trust issues? That was my
are you referring beyond Kate, because she didn't trust Kate? The only thing that her whole thing,
nobody trusted Kate. I mean, we didn't trust Kate.
She still had her trust issues. She didn't trust Sam.
I apologize.
She didn't trust well, we all know she didn't trust Cypher. That was common sense. But no, I think with the trust issues is her biggest trust issue was with herself. She didn't trust Emma Emma at all. Even when she realized she can grow big and she had to take the pill to do it, which was very Alice in Wonderland. She didn't trust herself or her powers. And I think that all stems from when she was a child actor, and then starting the first season, not trusting her mama, not having any trust for family, friends, anything. And I think you said it, Jazz. Everybody wanted something from her, or she seemed like she was the most together. No, that wasn't you. Oh, that was Mike. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's how it is with people who can hide. She wears a mask really well. Yeah, in that whole season. But Emma was shards. She and I mean, she was broken. Big time. But she put on a happy face. She crack a joke. She pop a pill. And hey, everybody, let's lean on Emma. But Emma had trust issues in Emma. May not have been with other people, but she didn't trust herself. And I think how she came to realize that was the situation with being with Sam in season 1, and then having to come to terms with it in this season. Because even Sam's like, look, I'm sorry. I want to try. She's like, look, can't do it. She knew she had to fix herself, but she didn't completely fix herself until she realized she can trust who she is. When she asked Kate, say something good about me. Now that was cold. Kate's like what?
There you go.
What the fuck do I say? And she's like, oh, well, that's harsh. No, I shouldn't have to make you feel better. You should be able to do that on your own. And that's not having trust in who you are and not having trust of your capabilities. So that's why I say she has trust issues. I hope I answered your question. That's why I think she had trust issues like everybody else. Kate's the same way. Kate couldn't trust herself, and she couldn't trust the people around her, even though she kind of caused that, being a manipulative MFer and a pusher. But
Kate was a literal mental abuser, which is
She was a
a
menace.
crazy way to look at, you know, somebody being a mental abuser, but her being able to intrude your thoughts for your mind, for your thing. That's why, you know, that's in my head when I going back through the rewatch, I was like, damn, I get why Marie fucked up, like bust her head, but it was Jordan that did it in Marie's name. But it was the whole thing of, damn, bitch, you stealing my thoughts. Like, I never trust you again. So then it was the whole thing of, would you? And I guess I'm gonna push that back to you, Jazz. If you were Marie, would you have trusted Kate after she went in your head like that?
No, I just feel like Kate did too much to be trusted again. Like, I didn't trust Kate at all, and I was actually I thought they got her out of here in that first episode. I said, damn, y'all killing people off early. But no.
Welcome to Derry, huh?
I thought now for me, I thought Kate was Cypher at the end. I thought Kate was the one that was controlling that entire situation, like to get Marie to fix her, to get her back, you know, get her to a certain point. I was like, God damn. And I was like, man, that would have fucked that would have fucked it up at the end.
But there's also a crazier theory too with that.
What's that?
Is that Cypher actually got in the head of Marie finally, right before Marie killed Cypher's body. But really what he did was Cypher just put his consciousness in Marie's body and just killed the body. So now basically Cypher is now Marie, but Cypher is pretending to be Marie.
Okay. So you think it's like I'm going to use the comic book reference here. Onslaught
Oblivion?
sitting in Charles'
That's the word.
head.
Onslaught.
Where, you know,
it's like Lovecraft Country at the end of season 1. The only season.
The only season, yeah. The one-off.
But you remember when the white woman witch, she...
Yeah. I remember what
she got the... I forgot her name. But yeah, she pretended to be her at the end.
Journey?
Right.
Yes. Yeah, so that's what I think. Because remember, the big thing is like, I can be strong enough to get Homelander. But then he finally able to get his mind in Marie at the very end. What makes you think he got the mind out, whatever, you know?
Yeah, because remember now, Polarity walk in like Shaft with the stick of dynamite and hit an EMP and, you know, smack supposedly now Thomas back into his own body. Now, he might have made that play. I mean, that would be a nice little twist.
I would like, because I liked his character. Like, he was a good villain. Yeah. And so when you see good villains get killed, you just like, I kind of wish we had them around more longer.
It was very Marvel first phase.
Exactly.
Kill them, get them out of here.
Furb, what you got?
I like the theory, but it doesn't follow with how his powers tracks, because if he could do that, then he would have been left that corpse. If he could like body hop so easily, maybe he got stronger to where as though he could. I don't know, but like you said, the magnet bullet came in and did that thing. I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't be a fan of it if he came back. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like his time ran its course, and him going out due to his own arrogance. Yeah, it should be the end of it. But it's a decent theory nonetheless. I'm not going to say that it can't possibly happen, but with the boys season, the final season coming, I don't know, but you know, shout out to Cypher. I liked him,
but I can see at least. Well, for me, I hope they get at least 4 seasons of GNV. Let them graduate, let them graduate the school. I would prefer them to graduate the school, even because whatever happens in this next season, of course, it's been a trade off. Season 1, boys. Season 3, season G2, then going to 5. However that is going. I'm not mad at that theory. I would actually like that to see, because for me it's the thing of whoever the villain. I mean, of course there'll be some more people that they can get into it with, because whenever they get into it with the home, what is that? What are they? The Homelanders, whatever they are.
The Starlighters?
Yes, the Homeland. No, the Starlighters versus the Homelanders.
So it'll end up being who's gonna be the next villain. You would either think it'll be somebody from the past, or end up being Kate. I don't know. I think eventually Kate's gonna be the one that she gonna end up beefing with. Like I feel like that's gonna be the thing at some point. That's gonna actually be a
I'm gonna
huge
let
thing.
Mike go, but I do have a question. But Mike,
I'm gonna say something very controversial. I'm actually okay if this is the last season of Gen V, because after this season, I do not see what's the point of a Gen V season 3, because and then for what the arc that you have put these characters going through, the fact that both seasons you cannot, it's like it is a spinoff show, but yeah, you are merging, the shows into one entity, which is the boys, which I thought again smart, where we have a palate cleanser before we get to season 5, because there's gonna be a lot of stuff gonna be happening there. But I feel at this point, the arc of Godolkin is tied to the story of Vought, but I'm like, the story of Vought is going to end in season 5. Like, just knowing the story, even like them deviating and everything like that. Oh, I think oh, okay, I'm actually glitching. Oh, I thought my phone cut off. But even though knowing the story of the boys is like, there's not much as much as you have creative liberty to deviate, it's like you can't deviate from that. The Vought, and that's going to end with Homelander ending, one form of another. So at this point, the only extra content you have at the time is to go back, which is Vought Rising. So I just don't see them continuing, like, what, go to junior year, and what, after we just beat Homelander, what's now? What are we going to beat? Depression? Like, or college debt and something? I don't know. Like, I'm
Those
hungry.
are two major things.
Yeah, I just want to piggyback off of that. I agree with what you're saying, because it's like y'all haven't established Gen V enough to stand on its own legs. I get that y'all want to tie yourselves back into the mainline The Boys series, but it also becomes a crutch, because it's like you have to live on your own, and a pivotal plot point being Annie January coming in and being like, hey, I need you to go do this. And then her coming in at the end and being like, are y'all ready to join the big leagues? It's like, are these kids about to die in the next season of The Boys? Or like, what's going to happen? Like, if they leave in the school, right, that means they graduates. So
exactly,
it should be done. And I'm a fan of like letting, when something reaches its end, just let it end. Don't keep it going, because then you start to water it down and make it look shitty. I'm of the personal belief that The Boys should have ended in season 3. They should have took it there, scorched earth like they promised us, but they kept going. They gave us season 4, season 5. They given us 2 more seasons of Gen V, which completely unnecessary. This could be it. This is it. Just let it die. Don't make no Vought prequel. Don't make no The Boys Mexico. Just leave it alone. Just let it go, because y'all just going to ruin this shit.
I would like Vought Rising. Actually, I'm excited for Vought Rising.
I don't want to see no Nazis, because like we call a spade a spade.
It's a period piece, though. Think of it.
Yeah, it's a period piece, but it's about Nazis becoming superheroes, and it's like it's a whole different comic called
just one and
Uber.
Allies.
It's a whole different comic called Uber. Like, if y'all want to go back into Nazi times and do like Nazis being superheroes and shit, turn that shit into a show. That would be fantastic, because the comic is already phenomenal, and it looked like it could be easily made into a show. But like that's neither here nor there. But I stand out on a ledge and be the only one.
I'm on the other end of the I'm on the other end of the spectrum with them doing that, because even if The Boys is ending and they're bringing these people into the show, the whole thing is because, well, not the whole thing, but there's nothing that can beat Homelander at this point. That he is raining terror upon them. There's nothing they can do. You have the wild card right now is Butcher being able to have these powers. Now we have somebody they can actually stand up against Homelander, which would be Marie. Now, Marie being able to kill him, that's why, if the theory of Godolkin not being dead, I like that theory, because it gives them another arc to deal with within whatever. If it's season 3, I feel like it doesn't need to go beyond 4 seasons, like I said, because I think they should at least get to a point of where they can graduate, whatever that looks like. If they begin the friend group ends up breaking up, the friend group ends up dying, whatever happens whenever they go over to The Boys, the story doesn't have to end for them because the boy story ended. That just means the boy story ended. Now that'll give them a reason to come over to Gen V. If anything, that's if they even want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
To tie those characters back. But I don't think that Gen V has to end because we looking at it, as far as what we have now in comic books. If they've taken creative liberties to create whatever they want, allow them to continue to create whatever they want to create within that. But what you was about to say, Ant?
Oh no, I just had a quick little question. Because going through with Marie's powers, I'm wondering, did Kate Arm come back?
No, it's fake. Oh, that's a good question.
Because they never show it.
They didn't.
When she's healing her. And
I hope it didn't.
Mike, stop it, Mike. Stop, Mike. Because I will say this. I don't know about y'all. I'm going back
some lotion on that shit.
Oh damn, into the earlier episodes of season 2, but that moment when Kate went into Elmira, that was heartbreaking. Even though she is, a manipulative ass, to see her be pretty much demeaned and denigrated, like, well, can you strip, like just straight up strip, take your damn hand off, take everything off. Like even when they made her pull the wig off, and you saw the extent of the damage she had gotten from Jordan,
yes,
doing the Depulso. Yes, I'm playing Hogwarts Legends, so I may reference spells on that girl, busting her head wide open. Yeah, that's I felt for her, so I'm thinking if Marie cured her, because Marie she could have cured Kate, she just didn't want to the first time.
Yeah,
because that's what
I would have left her to die too.
No, I'm not saying she should have. I'm not saying
I'm saying she should have.
No. Excuse me. I'm not saying she shouldn't have. I'm just saying Marie could have saved her, but she went, I don't know what to do. I can't. No. You wanted that girl to die, and that's understandable. She did you dirty. She did your crew dirty. She got to go. That's the way of the world. But I also feel that with Godolkin, with Thomas, I would have loved to see a little more of the culling of the herd. But the way they did it, he really wasn't trying to do an apocalypse thing. He was just trying to strengthen himself. He really was testing himself.
Yeah.
That first little kill to Diaper Boy, that was a good play. It was like, oh, wait a minute. I cultivated this damn thing and you do what? Get out of here. I don't need that. But it really was to strengthen him. I don't think he really cared about the survival of the fittest or the strongest will survive. He wanted to strengthen himself, and he made that known.
I think it was a little bit of both.
Yeah.
It was like iron sharpen iron. I feel like he wanted the strongest. He needed the strongest people because they could join together and rise up to stop anything that could happen in what he wanted to do. So if he was in there killing out, he wasn't going to be killing the students. He was going to allow them to survival of the fittest of the students.
But there were only okay, I'm sorry, go ahead. My bad.
No, you go ahead.
Because there's only two most powerful beings in that universe.
They couldn't.
Right. He couldn't control them. He couldn't control them. He couldn't do it.
Not that he couldn't control them, but he couldn't kill them. Those are the ones based on the potential that they had. Because remember, Marie powers didn't come together until she got her first period.
Right.
Now Homelander, his ass been strong for a long ass time. So for them, it was the whole thing of them trying to kill them just based on whatever it was. They couldn't. Like all the other babies kept dying, but they didn't die. So these are they're
natural.
They're the cream of the crop.
Right. They're natural born as well. Because the parents the mother was injected and had birth. So it's almost like a blade thing. You know, when Dracula bit Blade's mom, Blade gets all the powers. He's a daywalker, damn fair. Homelander and Marie were natural born. They weren't kids who got injections. The injection was in the mother within the womb, and bada bing, bada boom, they survived. But here's my thing: I don't think my boy wanted to kill Homelander. I think he wanted to take control of him, like he would take control of Marie.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think he wanted. I think he wasn't gonna kill. He wasn't gonna kill the two most powerful. He wasn't gonna kill Homelander. That was a puppet for him. If he could lock in Marie, oh, okay, I got the keys now. I'm gonna take over Homelander. I'm gonna have Marie as my little think of it as, okay, here's a nerd thing. Think of it as a RPG. Homelander is my tank. Marie is my healer. Everybody getting their issue. I'm coming in guns blazing. And you can't do shit. Oh, I got shot. Healed. And then you're Homelander. I got shot. Oh, well, let me scratch my balls, hit you with my laser eyes, give me some titty milk, and I'm good.
So
which would be funny.
If you think that was his plan, do you think Sage was aware of that? Or do you think Sage had a different motive? Because I'm curious of what her master plan is.
Sage was Olivia fucking Pope, the strongest, most smartest, powerful woman in the goddamn universe who got a weakness to white dick. And I'm not happy about it. Sage, do better. But I love you. But I love you.
Yeah, she was very sweet.
And I don't mean to be like that, Jazz. I respect black women. I respect Sage. But you fail.
I can hear the pain in your voice. I can hear the pain in your voice, Anthony. But Low, welcome back. Let me get your thoughts on Sage. Do you think that she has a different motive than Thomas? Or were they both on the same page before he decided to go rogue?
One, Sage has a weakness for white dick. Damn. The most smartest woman in the world.
Damn.
Copyrighted. Knock it down. Trademark.
I mean, when she was talking to Thomas, it did seem as though she had a plan. Like, hey, I think, was it before or after she asked him to move in or whatever? Hey, this is, she started talking about a plan. And Homelander was integral to that. What the plan is, we don't know. Will it come to fruition? We don't know. I don't know. It just, to me, her character is weird because it's like, this is the smartest woman in the world. And she get duped by two niggas.
But it wasn't niggas.
Excuse me. Crackers.
It wasn't niggas.
Two white
Crackers.
Graham. Yeah, okay. Crackers.
Two white.
Who she get duped by?
Graham.
She got duped by Homelander. And she got duped by Godolkin.
And Thomas Godolkin.
She got played.
Well, Homelander betraying her was part of her plan because at the end of the season, she was like, oh, I planned all this shit. I'll see you later.
Sometimes I think that's what she wants us to believe. You know, like when you get clowned and you're like, nigga, I already knew you was coming with that bullshit.
She's the smartest woman on the planet, Anthony.
And let white dick play her twice. Jazz, we're not going to keep doing this, Jazz.
Well, we can say once. Because she said that the Homelander joint was part of her plan, and he didn't really play her because she got his ass smoked. She like, all right, you going to fuck shit up, and you got to go.
And I don't think Thomas really played her like that. He just he went off.
He just went off the script.
He went off script. He went off script. You're right.
She had hope. She was just like, you know what? It always
stop putting hope in white dick. Stop.
If I could talk to my sister Sage, I would be like, you need to relax. I understand you want to smack them all the time and just treat them like shit, but sis, this is
because they have history. A-Train.
They do have history.
They're on the same team.
But
him going off the script does derail the plan because now he's dead. So he definitely duped her because he should. Unless she, which she did, she was like, well,
she's got.
I guess within that,
everything.
It was because she went ahead and got him killed.
Exactly. Yeah. So she just was just like, okay, well, he's deviating off of the plan that we had, so now I have to remove him. Because if you think about
letting go polarity.
Right. Like if she didn't let him go, do you think Thomas would have been able to do whatever he needed to do and then got things back on track. Or soon as he felt the need to go on live and tell people that he's alive, and she was like, that is not how you need to be introduced to Homelander. That right then and there, she said, now I have to remove you from my plan. So before she even let Polarity out, I guarantee you she probably already had another plan in play that no longer had Thomas involved in it. Like, she is the smartest woman. She was just like, I want my dick to be in the plan with me, except he fucked up.
Jazz,
now he gotta go.
So when she dies, how are you gonna feel about that,
man?
Account for what? Wait, you can't account for what the dick gonna do. The dick just, if it get off plan, you just gotta replace it.
Look, if you're the smartest nigga in the world, you need to be able to account for
feelings.
And she was hurt.
She was.
And she was hurt. So that means that you didn't account for that. That didn't come in your mind. Reed Richards, he think about everything. Sage, she ain't thinking about everything. She was surprised.
But she was hurt, but then she was just like, you know what? My feelings did get involved. That was a mistake. That was a weakness. Now I have to correct this plan. Some people can't deviate off of a plan that they had set and create another plan, solid plan after that. Some people just be like, they have meltdowns.
I'm sorry. Can we just show some love to Black? Because Black really made the season for me.
Who?
Oh, if y'all don't know Black Noir, you know, because noir is black in French. Look, thank you for making an appearance in Gen V. I did not see it coming. I laughed. I love when Polarity said, wait a fucking minute, you talk now?
Right.
And I went,
a lot.
This is Black Noir season 2. This nigga speaks now. And I was just happy to see him. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
But I mean, she did fuck him too, though.
Wait,
was that Mike?
Sister Sage did mess with Black Noir.
She did. But that was silent Black Noir, wasn't it?
No,
I don't remember her. No, it wasn't him.
Yes, it was, because he told the
Deep. It was too. Because at the end, where Deep was like, oh, "What?" and then Black Noir was like, "What? What are you talking about? I love you." And he's like, "Wait, you fucking her too?"
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
So that she do like black men. See, I was giving sis hate.
It's a mean
she just be using folks. That's all.
She just throwing the coochie game.
No, we're not gonna look at her different. I'm just saying.
I'm not looking at her different. I'm just saying she's throwing it wrong.
Her kryptonite looks like a naked mole rat. That's all I'm saying.
She just throwing that pussy out.
Just throw it my way.
Look, I know it's some of women with locks that just do something to you. I don't know. It's just like
it's a weakness.
Look at Furb. Look behind Furb. Look how crazy she look.
She's blushing. She's turning red.
I need her to look at me like that.
Yeah,
I'm just speaking facts on behalf of all black men. Women with locks and stuff, we just,
it causes problems.
It causes problems. Or might solve them. It might solve them.
Look,
she was looking crazy in the camera.
Face card ain't never declined either.
That's what she was looking like.
Well, my thing is that if Candace Owens had locks, I'd probably give her a shot. What I'm saying about
Anthony,
I'm joking.
Come on now.
I'm joking.
Hey, hell can freeze over.
Joking.
Get him out of here.
Talking about a bitch that want white dick.
Get him out of here.
Airlock.
Man. Boo.
Sorry.
Tomato.
No. I really want to compliment old girl that plays Sister Sage, man, because
Susan Hayward.
Okay.
She's great.
She did all that. I get it though.
It's something about her eyes to me. She has those big eyes that just lock you in.
Yes.
And it's her attitude on how she's playing Sister Sage. Like, you really can't read her. Even at the point where she was hunching on poor Doug. I know that was Doug's happiest moment, was having Sister Sage in his lap. But I just love when she put her hand on his face, like, don't look at me, and just look straight at Godolkin, and you just see that fried red link hot dog in that bed, just like, I was like, okay,
looking ass nigga.
Why was he beating on his own corpse or his own body?
He was about to kill himself. He was about to suicide.
Yeah,
no,
and
anger is anger.
When you get mad and you're like, people who pull out their hair out of anger, or they Some people
rub your
will
eyes or
hurt
something.
themselves. Yeah, and he felt like he failed.
I'm sorry, we need some
That's
therapy.
failure too.
But it's
yeah. But it's also failure in his thought patterns, failure in his plans. You know, because when he looked at him, they were like, "Hey, it didn't fall through the way you wanted." And he just look at it, and he sees the failure of one, the original testing of VO1, two, him being stuck in, even though he's in Doug, he's not in his body. You know, so there's frustration there as well. You know, he was locked in this old ass doctor for a long time. Then he jumps into poor Doug, who was just trying to do DoorDash or whatever he was doing, deliver it.
He's a pizza guy or something.
Pizza guy, excuse me. So it's a lot. I think it was more frustration and seeing his body the way it is. It brought anger, you know, and he's just smacking the shit out of him. And also keep in mind, people who take V do have a sense of do get durability, and their bodies are durable. So that body was taking them licks. You
not
know,
always. Not everybody.
Not everybody, but you know,
because Kate got tossed into a wall and her shit split open.
Right, but he got thrown into Godolkin got thrown into a damn thing. And remember, they said he had the original version of V, which gave him basically immortality. He couldn't age.
Right.
And remember, Homelander, excuse me, has been told that he is the most powerful superhero. And when he goes to pluck a pube, it's great. Age is hitting him. So he's a defect. Soldier Boy, Stormfront, Thomas Godolkin, even though Godolkin looks like Pickle Rick, they are the three next to Marie, and that depends on her as well. They're the three perfect specimens with V in their system. You know, Soldier Boy didn't age. Stormfront didn't age.
And Soldier.
And so, you know, they have the durability. So so again, I think to answer Jazz, the constant beating on himself, that was just frustration, knowing that, hey, the body can take it. He was beating his meat.
That's a callback.
Oh God. So yeah, I'm sorry if I took too much time. So I'm done with that.
Oh no, you good. I was gonna ask y'all a question, but I just forgot what my question was.
That was my fault.
No, you're good. I was gonna ask y'all, would y'all have gone to get Kate out of Elmira?
But it's like, bro, is it a cat on your head?
It is. You know, Mike always adds some shit.
But shit, I seen one walk on Furb camera too. That's why I was like, damn.
His was real. His was real.
That was AI.
I wouldn't have gotten Kate. Kate would have had to do some fighting in there a little bit.
If you don't get Kate, you don't get your sister.
Here you go with this.
Hey man, plot device. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Locked up, won't let me out. She ain't getting out.
She was sitting there like a condo. But Kate found a way to take herself out. Now, that was something. Kate handled her business.
She did. She was resourceful.
She was very resourceful. So she probably could have got out on her own. I love that her powers are wacky, though. Give me the key. All right. Stab myself in the eye.
I do like that element that they added in the story with her powers not being her to depend on them, because that also removed the element for Sam to
I was about to say that,
to keep his trauma to dealing with all of that, because soon as she wasn't able to have him forget that, he was having, I guess, traumatic episodes. You started seeing the puppet show up again, and he just like, Kate, hook me up.
I love that element with him. Like he's dealing with that traumatic episode. Sorry, take the reins a little bit, but when him and Jordan was fighting, because he was just so angry, he was just tearing shit up. It made me think of like Thor and Hulk fighting. Yeah, because that's the only way that they'd be able. That's them the only two people that can fight where it wouldn't be a real issue. with if they just let loose.
Yeah. I did enjoy Sam's interaction with his parents though.
I was gonna
Especially
say
with his
that was the
mom.
weakest. I was gonna say that was the weakest
Really?
storyline for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
y'all was
understandable.
going
Wow.
after Jordan and Marie, and I was just like, nah, mine was Sam. I was like, I don't care
Sam and
about
his family.
yeah.
Okay.
I
Get
actually
outta
know. I
here.
thought that was great because it, again, going to the college mindset of like, I really didn't have a mental health conversation with my parents until stuff I went through like in college and stuff. And then when you realize when you going down that, that route of, oh, maybe this thing was made me, have all these mental illness. Like, no, sweetheart, this is part of our family. And I, as a
Yeah.
parent, didn't, do my best in my ability to prepare you for that and stuff. And so there it comes a sense of closure, acceptance, but more importantly, forgiveness. Because also they, have a chance to mourn his brother from season one and be like, hey, both of you guys, it can also a little bit in him as well when he just crashed the fuck out. Even though Kate was manipulating him, whatever, but still, that stuff runs in the family, and I think that was a really realistic conversation. Um, Even when you as a viewer was questioning, wait, is the mom calling Vought to go get him, whatever? Like, no, she wasn't. But again, it's the OCD nature of it, and just having the mom and son scene, at the playground, and just showing, like, hey, listen, I'm sorry, but like this always was about you, but yeah, you can still overcome it, but you just got to take accountability for your actions, which then led to him going to Emma and just like, hey, I'm sorry, what I did, even though like a sorry isn't going to fix everything, what you said, and or nor did, and make it better, because both him and Kate gonna have to deal with some remorse when they see Kimiko and Frenchie in season 5. Like, wait, hold up, wait, you're part of the team now, and yeah, you're the ones that locked me up. Like,
Right.
yes.
Well, but also I think with Sam's story, you get to see that unlike most of the parents who've injected their children with V, Sam's mom really thought V was going to save him and fix him and get his mind right. Most of the parents that you see in Gen V, even in the boys, like with Starlighter, that was for fame and fortune. That wasn't for the betterment of mankind. That wasn't for the betterment of my child. That was for me to get rich on. So even with Maeve took they put Compound V in her, and she became a damn celebrity more than a hero. That was really for profit. And with Sam's mom, she's like, look, I made the decision because I thought it would save you. It would fix you, that you wouldn't end up like my brother. So yeah, I totally understand it may not have been the strongest for you, Jazz. I'm with you. I'm not saying I agree that it wasn't the strongest, but I could see why you said it. But it was that moment with him and his mom sitting on the swing set, and she just finally told him, look, I did it to save you, and I realized I made a huge mistake. Instead of just accepting it and trying to go other routes to help you, I went for the quick fix, and look what it did to you. It enhanced his mental instability. So yeah, I thought it was good.
So I guess with that being said, Jazz, what was your favorite storyline this season?
That's a
if that was
good
the weakest
question. I think it was probably between Marie and Cypher. I was curious about where that was going to go, because a piece of me was like, is she gonna turn evil, or like where is this gonna go? So I was curious what Furb. I know I wasn't sure where it was gonna go. That might sound crazy, but it's just like with her doubting herself the entire time, and he just seemed to have a hold on her a little bit. And so I was just like, is she gonna be more drawn into him? Is she gonna end up hurting her friends? Because she had them elevating a few episodes to where I'm like, is you burst the bag on somebody? Like, what's about to happen? But yeah,
Mike,
I would say either.
What was your? Oh, my bad. I was
gonna say those two, or Emma and Polarity.
Yeah, Mike, what was your favorite storyline this season?
Yeah, I'd say the Cypher Marie relationship and going the route of Project Odessa. I need more. I felt like I needed more explanation that than just a conversation of like of how did we jump from Homelander to Marie because they're not the same age. So it's like how did like you do that? Oh, well, we got one touch subject. Let's do this again. Whatever. And that was interesting. What they played out. But I also think like the polarity one was good because for me, it was just like, okay, how are you going to tie up that storyline with the son and everything? And I felt they did a good job what they could have, um, you know, actually giving that character closure, but also a little upgrade as well. Not even just like healing his illness, whatever, but just also just kind of stepping more to the front where in season one he was just just the dad that was just trying to keep things low and pushing his son, you know. And so I think again, it's growth for him. So yeah, there was polarity and the Marie and Cypher thing. Um, yeah.
Low, what you got?
Cypher and Marie number one. Like Cypher, I thought his acting was just phenomenal. I thought he was intimidating when he needed to be, sarcastic when he needed to be. Like, I just thought the acting that he was doing was great. And I did like the scenes between him and Marie. And also I liked the Emma and polarity. Um, with the absence of Andre, I think that was the one like heartwarming, almost like interaction where it wasn't any ulterior motives. It was just two people who were joined by a tragedy, and it was like very nice to see. So those are my two favorites.
Herb, what about you?
I'm gonna say I really, really enjoyed Cypher. Um, just his interaction with the entire cast was wonderful. Let me get the actor's name. Hamish Linklater. He put on a phenomenal performance when he took control of Jordan in that episode, and he made Marie like be forced to do what she needed to do. That's when I was like, oh, this is a cold dude. He's really high up there with villain performances. And then when he switched to his regular actor, it was a bit of a drop off for me, but like it was still the same character, but it just was different a bit. I feel an underrated relationship dynamic that could have been given a bit more time was uh Dancing Cricket and Shorty with the Tail and
Chameleon.
Bushmaster. I feel like their
Oh, thank you for calling
dynamic
it
could have been,
Bushmaster.
yeah, I feel like their dynamic could have been explored a bit more. I like them training her to master her powers because like being able to shrink and grow on the fly is a really useful power. But I just wish we would have got more time for that, but it was still a good dynamic.
Okay, so
I
it's
thought the way that they
so
did, my bad, real quick. I thought
you
the way
got
they
you got
did Emma's powers, the growing specifically this season, it was really interesting. Um, because normally, like when you think of people growing, like the Ant-Man or whatever, I don't know. It was just real quick the way they did it, and kind of like the dolly zoom that they do on Severance in
Hmm.
the elevator when they just kind of I don't know how to explain what they did with her, especially
Like
in
a
the
forced
last.
perspective.
Yeah, it was really interesting because you didn't see much of behind her, but you understood, hey, she's big, and then she got small again, and I thought that was
Yeah.
pretty cool, pretty dope. My bad. Go ahead.
um I forgot what I was about to say. I should have wrote it down. I
My
forgot
fault,
what I was
bro.
about to say. Oh, I know. Okay, so I was gonna say, so it seems as if we all have the same story. We enjoyed the same storyline within this season. The Cypher story. Now, Anthony, did you have a different story?
Oh, I enjoyed the mystery of the star. who the fuck was putting them papers up
This
at
stuff.
the
Yes.
messing with that human burrito.
I felt so bad for her.
For old girl.
I thought she was gonna die.
The human aspect of the story. Go ahead,
All
Anthony.
she wanted to do was come in, make her little shitty ass coffee, go home, and go about her life.
How do you know it was shitty?
Well, look, because old boy said it was shitty. The little fat.
He was a hater.
He was a hating ass dude.
He fat.
But again, not because he fat. He just a hating ass dude. Because I'm a big back as well. We don't hate. We just want to play. But no, it just tripped me out. Like, I really like the progression of that story. Like, I'm sitting there like, where the hell is this going? Who is doing it to her? You know, and if we wouldn't have had that, Emma wouldn't have been able to meet Cricket and Chameleon and Bushmaster. I was gonna call her I was gonna call her Super Bush, but I like Bushmaster. That's all. Her powers are actually pretty damn cool though.
Why?
Yeah, she's strong as shit.
Shit, did you not see how strong and tensile them damn pussy hairs was? You can't shave that. That is crypt, dude. Come
this
on.
nigga said the powers are preliminary. Hey, Anthony, get the fuck out of here, bro. Hey,
no,
man, get this nigga out of here.
I will not leave.
I'm into the Bushman, but not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Not like she taking you out, big dog.
I bet she is.
She snap your neck. She snap your neck. You come and go at the same time. Don't play with Bushmaster. But what I'm saying is, we couldn't have that moment without that little mystery. And it really made Emma, like, I really liked how Emma ran through that whole little who did it, you know, or who done it. I thought that was really fun. That was a nice way to get out of the seriousness, even though that was serious. That girl could have died.
Yeah.
You know, because
fucking with her life.
Rufus, blowing his dick up from season 1 was not enough for his bitch ass. Rufus is a mess.
I'm surprised he stayed alive when they was doing the whole culling the herd thing. Like, it didn't make sense that he was strong enough to be getting. Yeah, I ain't like.
I think there's a reason for that.
They made Kate weak as shit, and she basically got the same powers as him, and it's like
I think
inconsistent.
Because there's a line when he got I believe that was for a reason, because there was a line he said, "Wait, you saved me," right? And I think this is gonna happen in season 5, where something's gonna call where he's gonna show up and doing them a favor.
You think he gonna
fashion? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not trying to see a redemption arc for him specifically.
It's not a redemption arc. It's just
I don't want to see him do any type of favors. No, I want him dead.
He gonna die behind it, but he gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because, like, let's not forget, I don't know if we can say that word, but
great.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, a serial one at that. So it's like, do we like
he can go?
Yeah,
him and the Deep, and it's not ironic that both him and the Deep are in the same fraternity organization. Like, that's not that just. I know, but I think that that there's a line that was said, like, "Wait, you saved me," and I think that the fact of the experience that he just went through, like, wait. All right, I might be on the wrong side here. I think he still believes in the supremacy, whatever, but it's like, you know what, this is going too far, and then he might just do something just to say, all right, at least I'm gonna go out fighting, for something right, regardless of what. It's not meant for redemption, but it just, at least it's saying that he has evolved. That's the thing. The same thing with Kate. I mean, Kate could have easily just been a character, just been killed, thrown, like, oh yeah, goodbye, you're a horrible person. But no, they chose the more mature route. Like, no, these people are flawed. All of us, everyone have here is flawed, have done things they probably regretted, or have done things, like, man, hey, we might have been a season of bad character because of immaturity, because of circumstance, whatever that might be. And I think that when you're doing those points of having sense of redemption, is not it's the way you do it. Cause I do agree with you, just to be like, oh, well, now we're all buddy because you're good now because you did something right. No, but I think it's just showing that for a regular person, it's like, that's normal when you're going through a character shift. Like, you know what? All right, maybe I know I've been an asshole this whole time. I'm gonna do the right thing. That's what you see the duality with Butcher that's going out now. He's heading to that villain route. It's the same thing. So it's just like, again, all these people are flawed and made choices that they regret, or choices they feel like they didn't have a choice and had to do what they had to do for survival. So regardless of morality. So I don't know. We'll see.
In this season, what was your favorite? Well, yeah, what was outside of the Guardians of the Godolkin? What was your favorite power that you seen? Ferb, I'm gonna start with you.
Favorite power? Come back to me.
Mike, what you got?
This speedster. I'm sorry. I'm like, listen, I'll be the Flash in every universe. Like, listen, that's just speed is. There's many things you can do with it for intellect and everything like that. And I don't know, super speed is something that I feel I've always been tied to on a literal sense as a fan, but also on emotional, mental sense of rushing things. I need to slow down. Yeah.
You got enough, Ferb?
Yeah. So I would say it's a tie between Bushmaster and they had somebody that was teleporting like Nightcrawler, because that pew power, even though it's nasty, it would be mad useful in real life and being a superhero, like being able to control hair. Like, let's say you get to control the hair on your arms or your head. That's still like a strong ass power. And just being able to teleport, it's like, it's so much that you could do, and a person was like kind of strong. So them two powers is just top tier.
Mike is shocked.
Low, what you got? Because this nigga Ferb crazy.
Listen. Bushmaster power kind of not my favorite, but
are we crazy? What's going on?
Yo, to be able, because mind you, let's think about it from Cypher's
I'm
point.
hairy enough. I don't need that.
Wait. Let's think about it from Cypher's point of view. That's just, she not even full power yet. She can do the Medusa joint. She can eventually do the hair anywhere. Like, just the bush though. Like, yo, cut a little triangle on your pants and just. Anyways,
did you grab your camera?
You see the vision. You see the vision. Because imagine like Spider-Man, but instead of shooting out webs, he
shooting
like
out hair.
Yeah, swinging
that long
from
piece
the
of
rooftops.
that shit may hurt. You know what?
No, because then it retracts, so you can shrink it.
I ain't done.
Oh, you're not done. Oh my God, he's still going with the coochie. Okay.
I'm just saying. I can see the fire. I can see the vision. That's all I'm saying.
Let me pass this information around.
The best power is, I think my favorite one was the Mimic. She was fire. I'm taking all
Chameleon
power. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Bushmaster.
And what you got?
I was gonna say Chameleon, but Marie, because you can break it down to the cells of the body. Like if she right now, if she's at this point of also being a healer, she can be a killer, she can be a creator, and she can be a destroyer. I want that power. And I won't have to use my hands. I will if I use my hands and it's time for you to go, you get the finger. If I heal you, you get a thumbs up. But you're healed and you're like, oh my God, nah, you're fucked. Game over. But no, I really, really love Marie's power. That shit is so cool to me.
Jazz, what you got?
I'm gonna say dude that was shitting people out.
I knew you was gonna say that. The whole shit. That man.
Nah, that's what I was thinking of, but I'm gonna
What's
say
his name? Black Hole? What did they call him? Or the
I
boy?
don't know.
Anomaly.
I call it booty hole.
I don't know. He was just shitting people out.
It wasn't really a booty hole. It's more of a pocket universe inside of this.
Yeah, because they didn't come out like
with shit on them.
So,
but he did feel pain.
They did. They smelled though.
That's nasty. So that was my fake one. My real one is the Rememberer.
That was kind of hard.
Remember?
That was the one where it was when Emma and Polarity went to go try to get information at like the library. The Remember was the one who
boy,
let
that had
them in. I would definitely
the archivist.
Yes.
Yeah, the archivist. Yeah, when he told him, yeah, you remember it was. Blah, blah, blah,
Oh,
blah,
that
blah.
should be no. Okay, yeah, that's cool. But
But
in
that
my
would be
speed, I can
annoying
read
as
all the
hell.
books.
I've got a few
Right.
holes I would want to forget. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
True.
can't do it.
But it can be annoying because you could never win an argument with this son of a bitch.
Exactly.
Oh, that's why. A black woman as usual.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yes, button.
So,
Nigga, I remember.
The mimic would be mine as well. But now Marie, her upgrade was nice, and but she does remind me of Korra, the last Avatar, because she's annoying. Korra was a water. Korra was a waterbender, but which they are bloodbenders as well because of this.
But only on the full moon in the blood.
Hey, look here, brother. Hey, look here, brother. We're not going into the full lore. I'm just saying that's what she reminded me of because Korra is super annoying.
Why she annoying?
Have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen the show?
She had more on her plate.
You ain't part of the Avatar gang. You will understand. Like I was there when the shows were
than Aang did. I watched them shows as they aired.
No, I watched them last year. I don't care how much she had on her plate. She was annoying.
But Marie wouldn't be able to handle the villains that Aang had to deal with. He had to deal with a whole army. He had to deal with.
He destroyed the Avatar state.
Coming after him, bro. The bulls with the boat.
Furb. Yeah. Let's go back to Gen V. Jason, come on now.
I was just saying she reminded me of Korra, and I was like, shit.
Exactly.
Man, so yeah, definitely a lot of responsibilities amongst these women on the campus, and a lot of eyes on them. What you saying?
Think we're gonna? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think we're gonna get a souped up chameleon next if there's another season? Because remember, her powers only last for 1 minute,
which was actually pretty fire the way they. So actually, that's what I was actually going to say. How did y'all feel? So this season was amazing to me personally, but it was anticlimactic because the way it ended, I was like, "You got to be shitting me! You got me to third base to give me this." Like I'm feeling, I'm at the home stretch. I'm like, man, come on, bro.
So
this gotta be.
Do you feel like this was a cliffhanger, Jason?
Nah, I don't think it was. I think that they from
coming together to prepare for their next mission. Didn't feel like a cliffhanger to you.
So it doesn't feel like a cliffhanger. But now so for me, it was. Even if it was a cliffhanger, they closed the arc. And that's the main thing for me. As long as you close the story and don't leave me where I just don't know, because it's known it was going to be passed off back into the boys. That's already known, but they closed their story. So even if this was the end of this season, it'll be okay. Because we know, it's the next thing. But their story basically done.
I was happier to see A-Train than Starlight.
Yeah. Well, didn't they say
I ain't know who that white woman was no more. Who is she?
Stop it.
She has a disease.
Stop.
She had just to chat with. She got a disease. You can't.
Oh, I thought she had some work done, but that's not my.
I can't say nothing because I saw her in person. I cannot say anything, but I'll say it after this recording. But
did you just compare her to Chadwick on this podcast?
So,
I'll be sure to bleep that.
Bleep that. Let me please.
You're gonna dig yourself a deeper hole.
We love you, Starlight. We love you.
So, Lo, you said that you were more excited to see A-Train and Starlight. I'm curious, were y'all shocked to not get Homelander? Because you kind of got a lot of They
allude a lot to Homelander this season.
It would be redundant. It would be redundant from season one.
Yeah, because you got it from season one.
But even though the
the
finale of Gen V season 1, I felt was so great when he showed up. To only do that again, like only mediated. I thought the phone call was good enough. Cause just knowing like, hey, he's aware of something going on, and then we just go to like, no. Well, let's keep this plot going.
Yeah.
So
once Homelander called, it was like I don't need him to show up. I don't really.
Right.
Can y'all imagine him using the phone?
Ass to voicemail.
When did Homelander?
Yeah, he's used him. He's used it before.
For real?
When the Soldier Boy called him and say, "Hey, I'm your daddy."
Yeah.
I really wanted to see Butcher in this show. I thought it was gonna get Butcher.
He is on his press run for Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's MIA because he's a villain now. But anyway,
is he though?
No.
That nigga
looks. Is Butcher still alive?
Yeah,
yes, he is alive.
That's another thing.
His tumors are very alive.
Yeah, because
he was.
My goodness,
that nigga gonna die at the end.
Yes.
I'm surprised that he's still alive. I'm surprised that Homelander is still alive because he was supposed to be going straight to him, and this takes place like months after that.
Yeah, 6 months.
And he was supposed to die like a week after getting that tumor in his chest. So it's like,
hey man, somebody prayed for him. Somebody prayed for him.
He got a praying aunt,
and he just sitting on his ass for 6 months
in a car on his way to Washington.
On his way to Washington to find Homelander.
Oh man!
Only person be surprised. I'm gonna be honest. Is Huey? Goddamn.
Facts.
Well, Huey survived the book, so you know.
Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga giving up. Get this nigga giving it up.
Oh, I am so sorry. Spoilers for a 15-year-old goddamn book. My bad. Read a book,
nigga. Read a book. But Jason, was there
I don't think it's gonna end that way though.
Was there any other scenes that you wanted to get to?
Nah, I think I'm good. We did it.
Right.
I will say this. I'm so sorry because I know everybody want to go. I can't, but I know y'all probably will. Marie's sister is also a walking trauma too.
Yes.
Because her power is manifested before Marie's. And the fact that she lived with that, you know, but I do love when she is the worst precog known to man. And they mean girled her ass when Godolkin said, "You don't even go here, sweetie." I was like, yeah, that was well played. But I felt for her though, man.
She was giving HBCU this. You went to a PWI. We HU. You know, you don't even go here. And you go into our homecoming? Fuck out of here. Like that's what was given. Exactly. We know those people. We know those people, right?
But I didn't want to forget her, man, because even though nobody really liked her, I was like, well, damn, I see why she had these problems with Marie, because she saw her parents dying over and over and over, and she couldn't say anything. You know, it's a fear. So I mean, and then she's like, I could have did something, bitch. You were 7.
But I'm gonna be mad at my sister forever for my own negligence. But anyway.
Yeah,
you know,
that pissed me off. See, the same energy you were giving to Marie, I give that to the sister. Like, wait. Mm-hmm. I'm holding myself hostage because I thought I made a mistake. But you knew this was going to happen. And not only that, for years you saw this happening, and yet you want to take this anger out on me.
Yeah.
And yet that's where I got mad at her. I was like, come on. Not only that, I also saved your life, bitch. Like, I could let you die. Like, you know, it's like, I just met you after 15 years or something, or whatever. I could not recognize you. You're anyway, you know what? I'm not even getting that conversation.
We don't even look like family.
Yeah, thank you. Casting. I'm like, come on, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. The casting on this, that doesn't even look like the child actor for the sister. I'm like, what the hell did you go to? She went to the equator and she got a tan for over 10, 12 years, and then came back and then just like, you know what, I'm staying in a darker tone for the rest of my life.
That could have been the V. That could have been the V.
But they're not like blood sisters, right? I thought Marie was the baby that they got.
They are.
No. What happened was Marie they were struggling to have a child,
Right.
For the parents for when they were trying to have Marie, but they ended up giving the V and everything,
treatment.
and able to give the birther. But the second time when they did the sister, oh yeah, it was natural birth. But
Right.
Okay.
so yeah, that's what happened.
Okay. I was
But
curious
the
about
V
that.
was still in the mom's system,
Yes.
Okay.
and thus it passed on to Marie's
Annabeth.
sister naturally, and that's when Marie said, "Oh, you're the special one. You're the miracle," because V brought her here,
Yeah.
but mom and dad had you all natural,
Right.
so
Furb,
yeah.
you was about to say something?
I didn't like the addition of That's So Raven being her sister. That was kind of weak to me. But like we had passed it
Raven
by.
Baxter.
I also didn't like the Starlighter and what's his name, Anthony Mackie, him being at the end of the episode.
Oh my
Because
god.
it's like,
A-Train?
yeah, like that, it being tied
Why?
into Gen V, like the whole plot of it was, all right, bitch, find out this for me, right? But then you show up when everything is done. You ain't give her a phone number to call you. She had no, like, what was she supposed to find out? What was she supposed to do
Mhm.
after
Trying
she
to
finds
get
it out?
Huey
Why you
and the gang,
like
and they can't
that?
pay him
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it should have been. And then
contracts.
like, all right, you want to say I just didn't like it. It just was lazy
Yeah.
writing to me. I'm gonna be
I-
honest. It just was piss poor writing.
I'm gonna say this for Ferb. It gave me Peacemaker season 1 finale.
Ooh,
You came late,
silhouettes,
fucks.
silhouettes.
The
Yeah.
silhouettes, but it's what Peacemaker said. Yeah, you finally show up, you fucks. So it's like, oh yeah, we went through all this shit, and you just so happened to pop up. But it was cool to see A-Train though.
This
It
was a better
was, but
finale
it's
than
like
Peacemaker
Mm-hmm. Was that?
season 2. I said this was at least a better finale than Peacemaker season 2.
Way better. Way
Ooh,
better.
yes,
oh,
yes.
that was a stinker.
Don't get me
Oh
started.
man.
Don't get
That
me
was
Well,
House of
started.
that was House
The
that was
gun
House of Dragon
jam.
season 2 finale. Got like
Ouch.
The
that's-
gun
Oh
jam.
no, I disagree. I disagree.
Ooh,
I so disagree.
no,
I disagree.
Jason's
sir.
like, let me just say stuff to trigger everybody this evening.
I absolutely disagree. But I mean,
He not wrong.
Happy thoughts. Happy
They call
thoughts.
Jason
Peacemaker's
Trigger
the
Man
worst.
for a reason.
it's the trick. It's the whole thing of let's get us to the next thing, and it's like they was like, I just need to close this, and what's happening next. No, fuck that.
Peacemaker
Close this
did that
bitch.
worse. That was a whole other episode of a different show.
Damn.
It was a
But we did get 2 music videos.
What?
We got 2 music video montages out that season. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Cool with that shit.
I don't think we'll get a season 3. I don't know about Gen V.
Thank
He
God.
said it's over with. He said it's done. That's it. Ain't no more.
Good
No
riddance.
mas.
No
Good
mas of
riddance.
what? Gen V?
Peacemaker.
Oh, Peacemaker. Okay. So, well, with Gen V though, did Crip Kid him ever
They haven't
just come out and say
confirmed. They haven't
They haven't
confirmed the
confirmed.
season
He
three.
said that.
He
Watch
said
the show.
season 3.
He said, "Hey, you want season 3? Watch the show.
Yeah, that's
I.e.,
what-
we're gonna watch Boys season 5, and then we're done. And then we'll watch Vought Rising because of Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
But other than that, we ain't.
Well, whatchamacallit is going to be in it too. They're bringing back
Stormfront.
Jared Padalecki and Misha Collins are
All
going to
the
be in Vought Rising.
Supernatural
Yeah.
fans are gonna catapult
Off the
Vought
top.
Rising
Oh
for
yeah.
for many seasons.
You don't think
what they
you
can
don't
do.
think you don't think the Andor fans gonna push that Boys Mexico?
Hell no. Let's move on.
Boys Mexico still sound racist as shit.
It sounds very
that's
racist.
Crazy.
The boys are in Mexico. What's wrong?
Nah,
And I want
it
Boys
seems
Africa.
crazy.
What happened to Nubian Prince from season
I
1?
am-
Where's that
I am-
nigga?
They not giving niggas no superpowers. You serious?
Where's Black Noir? You killed his ass, the original.
Gen V is centered around a black woman. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
That's
she an
not the
American.
point,
They
my
not sending
brother.
V over to Africa.
Where
They're like, y'all
are
not getting
the
that shit.
FBA heroes, my brother.
So technically, they wasn't sending it to
I
nowhere.
want
It was in
the
America.
Boys Detroit. How about that?
The
I
boys
want.
Nah.
Detroit. You want Big Meech with? You want Big Meech?
No,
Wait,
he just, his
hey,
show
don't
just
give
got
us stuff, Big
canceled.
Meech. They canceled the show.
His show just got
You
canceled.
want Big
Look,
Meech and
They started
Alright,
interviewing the
Jason.
niggas. I was like, oh
Alright.
no, stars.
No, what you got?
2 suggestions for the boys. The boy, Broward County. The boys, East Atlanta.
I thought he was about to say something wild or say something
Boys,
great,
Baltimore.
but he didn't.
We're good.
All right.
We're good.
So the reason
boys.
why we are here.
Black sector.
All right, Mike. Let me come on. The reason why we are here. Was it good though? Jason.
In the hood. No.
Jason. Where my fucking mute button at? Where my mute button at? I'm fucking my shit up. But the reason why we are here, was it good though? Anthony, I am going to start with you.
Yes. Good season. Good season.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, I give it a 7.58. 7.58.
Okay.
Not as good as season 1.
What? Okay.
Okay. Furb, was it good though?
No, I give it a 6 out of 10. I would have ranked it lower, but they put Susan Hayward in there, and I love her so much.
All right.
So that's what? All 6 points go to her?
Maybe.
Drake fan. You see him?
Oof.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop. Nigga getting sued.
Low.
Stop.
Was it good though?
It was 8 out of 10.
All right. Mike, was it good though?
Yes, 8 out of 10. First half of the season was a little bit slow, but definitely picked up in the second half. And with the reveal of Cypher, and good palate cleanser for The Boys season 5, so we can wrap the story up.
All right. Jason,
wrap it up, B.
Was it good though?
It was. Thoroughly enjoyed this season. I feel like the writing was impeccable. There's some stuff you can tighten up, you can fix. I'm not looking for a perfect show. I give it an 8 out of 10. That finale was like a 4 out of 10 though. Jazz, was it good though?
Damn, you're saying it was worse than Alien Earth finale?
It might have been. It might have been.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh,
it might have been.
Come on.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to trigger anybody. Yes, I'm gonna say it was good though, and I do love how they were able to show dedication to Chance through this season. So,
R.I.P. my nigga Chance.
Yeah. Mike, why you got this belt out?
Sorry, you went Alien Earth conversation. I thought we were on the wrong show.
I already said I hated that finale.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We done named about 4 or 5 different things, finales we hate. Oh, let me add Beyond the Spider-Verse.
That is not a show.
You get 50 lashes.
Change this nigga name to Toby. Whip him. Whip him hard.
Nah, cut that ankle, that foot off.
Just chop them toes.
Yeah, my knee already out of commission. Man. Couldn't touch my knee.
But Jason, is there anything you wanted to add before we close out on this episode? Actually, go ahead and close us out.
I got you. Well, we appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming on and chatting with us. I know at the front we already let y'all gave y'all space to let people know where to get you, where to find you. I think that's all I really got. I think 179. It's 178, right? So 177 is out now. We chatted with Chris and Lisa about the Black Phone 2. That is out right now. 179 drop next week. I think what are we doing? We'll figure it out. We'll let you know. We'll let you know once we get there. What's gonna happen within that is we're going into the holiday season, so it's a lot of hustle and bustle. We got that. I think that's everything that I got. Jazz, you have anything for the people?
Yes, I was just a guest on the Talkin Nation podcast amongst friends episode that dropped last week. We had some girl talk, very entertaining. So just want to
talk about toe job versus foot job.
It's
interesting conversation.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Very
toe
much so.
Talk.
Y'all gotta send the link.
And the funny thing is,
send the link.
The Togarian was very, very sheepish in her conversation.
Send the link, Jazz.
You said I was what?
Sheepish. You were not. Well, you know what?
Watch,
listen and watch to the episode.
I do got one quick before we close. When the last time y'all dry humped?
All right, y'all. Have a good night.
That's it. That's it.
Thanks for joining us, Lo.
Nigga think we 15. Have a good evening, everybody.
But your co-host.
Yo, Low bounce. All right, cheers, y'all. Faces. Robotic.
He getting out the car. He
is driveway.
Nah,
why he yelling time out?
I don't know.
He must be Chris.
Because I'm gonna switch to my computer. I'm gonna switch to my computer, but I want y'all to stop. So because I am editing, I can splice it.
You was over here worried about that the whole time. Oh, so okay.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I said, hold up. I said, first, I'm editing and I'm pulling up in my house.
Everybody knows.
Switched it. So now just pause.
Yeah.
Give me like 2 minutes.
All right.
Because
do what you got to do, black man.
This nigga took 5 minutes to say he's editing.
In that time, 5 episodes could have been chopped. Use your time wisely, black man. Use it wisely. Well, until we wait for the 2 minutes. Okay.
He can do the intro when he get back.
Yeah. I'm wondering, did they give a date for the boys yet for the final season? No date?
No.
Okay. Because I know they're gonna expand. We're gonna get a boys universe.
They're working on 2 shows, 2 spinoffs.
Yeah. Mexico and I forgot the Rise of Vault.
Yeah.
Mexico?
Vault Rising.
Mexico seem kind of crazy.
What the fuck is Vault?
Huh?
What do you mean? Like it's just called The Boys Mexico?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna take place at another vault spot. And then you have the prequel Vault Rising.
Yeah. Bringing back Stormfront and Soldier Boy.
So
do y'all want more spinoffs of The Boys?
No.
Ooh, no.
I honestly, the 2 that they're supposed to be coming out with I don't think we need those.
No. Not at all.
And you could probably finish Gen V with season 3.
Yeah. Or if you could squeeze a 4 to make it look like a complete college run, wink wink. Cool. But if the third, if you could get it done in 3, that's the thing about Eric Kripke though. Once he hits a stride, it's kind of hard for him to say I'm gonna stop. Because he made that statement about Supernatural. He wanted to end he was supposed to end Supernatural at season 10. And he was just like, you know what? I got an idea. And they ran for another 4 or 5 seasons.
I think that idea was more dollars in his pocket. That's what he was worried about. I'm gonna save my comments for the episode because it'll be like spoilers. But that's The Boys Mexico sound crazy. Like if they switch it up and do like a Narcos but with superheroes, that could be interesting. Could be. I'm gonna wait till we like actually doing this for my full join. But
did y'all like last season of Boys?
I don't think it was good. It wasn't as good as the 3rd season.
After I saw old boy get pink eye, I was like, all right, I'm done. You can gross out only so far till it just becomes
Who, Huey got pink eye?
No, old boy that was working for, what was the chick?
The one that was fucking the shorty that was going bald and shit.
Ashley?
Yeah,
no,
Ashley.
not Ashley. What's old girl that's got the talk show, the talking?
Storm. No,
not
Firecracker.
Stormfront. Firecracker.
No, it wasn't Fire. Oh, it was Fire. The Clone Ball.
Yeah,
the Clone Ball.
Who was actually Chuck from Supernatural, or AKA God. So I was like, boy, how the mighty have fallen. Sam and Dean took your powers, and now you're eating your own ass. What is going on here?
Yeah, that's
So
crazy. That's a
yeah,
crazy John.
I get it. It's the shock value, because the
Yeah.
boys, if you ever read, if you read the comic is Garth Ennis is on another one. I enjoyed Preacher. The boys, I was just like, okay, this is funny, but at the same time, I was kind of like, please end this. End this.
Yeah.
Just
The comic is it's more like a time capsule, because like it was
yeah,
around like the edgy moments where everybody was just like, "Oh, I'm just being edgy and shit." But
right.
that shit is dog shit. I'm gonna be honest. But last season, I was a bit disappointed because I'm still going off of like what the Bulls say. I think it was the season before that. He was like, "We going scorched earth." We didn't get that in the
Hmm.
season before.
Right.
This season it was a bit better, like with the way it ended, and I'm hoping that they follow through. But
Hmm.
with what they did in this season of Gen V, I don't see it happening. And
Okay.
that's yeah.
The
Welcome back,
best
Jason.
the best way I could put it is that where the boys season 4 left little to be desired for me personally. Gen V season 2 picked it up, and
Hmm.
but yeah,
Really?
yeah. I'll give me 1 second.
The boys, for me, it's weird because the first 1 or 2 seasons I really enjoyed,
Yeah.
but it's like they're trying to up themselves with just grossness. I feel like, and just like I forgot, it was it last season or season before, when it was all the talk was hero gasm, hero gasm, hero
Hmm.
gasm,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Yeah, it was season 3.
It seems like they build up the they like Mission Impossible. They build them later movies. They build it around, hey, what stunts are we gonna do? We'll build the movie around that.
Yeah.
With the boys, it'd be like, what sick shit can we do? And then let's build a season around that. In these later seasons, it feels like
Yeah.
not really a fan.
Yeah, I could see that. That's
They try to give they I'll give it this. Compared to the comic books, the social commentary is a little stronger and a lot more planned out than what Garth Ennis did in the books. Garth is like, all right, look, I'm going gross, but here's a little nugget of wisdom of how the world would run if you made regular people superheroes. And coming up to, like he said, with Hero Gasm, I remember reading it and I was like, oh, this is sick.
Oh, that was in the comics too.
Yeah. Oh, it's a
Oh,
full comic by itself.
oh no, I know. I've heard like the reviews on the comic aren't
Hmm.
good. They all say it's poo.
dog
Yeah.
shit.
Because
Wow.
and well, the thing is because Garth Ennis was on such a high with Preacher. Like when he dropped Preacher, we people praised him, because Preacher had that perfect blend of what the fuck and oh, I see what you're saying. I get it. People are shit. And religion just makes it pretty much legitimate to be shit. With the boys, he wanted to basically turn everything up to 11, because with his popularity, he did the Punisher. I think he was doing the Punisher and the boys around the same time. They was just letting him go for broke. Garth Ennis could do no wrong, and then the boys come out and he gets a lot of acclaim for it by the nerds, by the so-called bros of comic books. But when regular people started to read it, they were like, "Oh wait, y'all like this shit?" But then you get somebody like a Eric Kripke who actually looked at it and said, "Okay, I know we can do something with it," and made the show more popular than the comic book, to where people go back and they read the comic book and they're like, oh my goodness, yeah, I'm gonna stick with the show,
All right. Listen.
so
So did Mike? He These said he'd be right back, or what did he?
Yeah, I think he went home. I think he did just like you and drove home because I think he was in his car.
Yeah.
Got you.
That's gonna be a long ass intermission for you to edit out, Jason.
I mean, shit, I can see. I see it's 5 people, so shit, it'd be easy to just not put nothing in between there. Just
it's like sit,
all this
cut, and cut.
All this shit was just conversation, man. I don't need this.
So who gonna bring us back when I forgot his name. When Mike, that's his name. When Mike come back, you were I was about to call you Jess.
Jazz.
And I was about to Jazz. There we go. I was about to say Jada.
He didn't give us but he didn't give us a time or anything, right?
No, he just said he'll be right back.
I think he's like pulling up to the crib. He might.
Yeah,
we don't know. We We can
keep it rolling. Because did you jump in it? Did you say anything? Lead like in any of the conversation to the show at all, Jazz?
Nope.
We were just talking about the boys.
I get bet. We just punch them in. Fuck the boys. We Gen V college student. Fuck them niggas over there.
Yeah, well, brother. Once you started doing your Chris Webber, we were like, all right.
Well, yeah, I was just trying to, because y'all said I was chopping. I was like, wait, I was just like, hey, I'm pulling up.
You was like, right?
Stop.
Yeah,
you
bro,
look like Omarion out here. Like, that's what it looked like. This nigga said,
I was like,
box swear my heart. That's what you was doing.
I was like, I will not be served, sir. Right. I will defend with dance.
That's crazy. But yeah, you can kick it up, Jazz, and we'll catch Mike up.
Kick it up.
I want to hold nobody hostage. I got all night. I'll be kicking for the near future. So yeah,
you lucky. I gotta work for them white folk in the morning.
I am.
Yeah, fuck them white folk.
Yeah,
wait. Oh, I'm not doing the intro again, right? We going right into it.
Oh,
we gotta do a punch.
You just jump. You just punching in like
yeah. Good little punch. But y'all good? Y'all ready? Yeah, for bet.
You ready?
All right. So, and this is where you can start your editing, Jason.